What are you doing, man? All right, so I called Dylan up regarding. I called Dylan's number. The number Dylan gave me, and it was off the hook. You dig? So I called Dylan's secretary, and I said, "Hey, I did this interview with Bob. You know, I talked with him for a while in the studio, and I wrote down my recollections of that conversation, and I'm going to publish it. And I'd like Bob to see it to make sure I didn't put any words in his mouth." And so she said she'd get in touch with Bob, and she did, and he called me back. And the next thing is the phone call between me, AJ Webberman, and that great gentleman junkie.
You called Neely?
Yeah.
So about the tape. What tape was that?
No, I didn't take any tape. What I did was I typed out my recollections of our conversation together. And I'm going to use it as an interview. I'm going to send it out to every underground paper in America for free, rather than selling it to...
You didn't tell me there was any interview.
Oh, well, didn't you didn't you...
Hey, man, you want to have an interview with me? Let me know. I'll give you an interview. Don't take...
Okay, fine. I was going to let you see it beforehand, and because I realized that it wasn't taped, and I don't want to misquote you and put words in your mouth.
Well, what about the tape? Do you have a tape in your jacket?
No tape. I didn't have a tape in my jacket. I don't have the money for one of those concealed tape recorders. I went to the door. So I just typed up.
Okay, look, you want to have an interview?
Yeah.
We'll have an interview, but don't,
Yeah.
That's sneaky shit, man.
What kind of sneaky shit, man?
I mean, you come and talk to somebody and then type it up, right?
But you know I'm a cat who writes about, who specializes in writing about you.
Yeah, man, I understand that, but, if you want to have an interview, we can have an interview above the table, And, just keep it on top of the table, that's all I'm talking about. I mean, I think that, I deserve that right.
Sure, that's fine with me. I'd prefer it that way, That would even make it better. Although this isn't bad. What I have here is really...
I'd like to see it anyway. Can you bring it around?
Yeah, I will.
Like,
Well, should you bring it around now or...
The weekend. How about like a Monday or Tuesday?
See, the trouble is that these people are expecting, these people are expecting something from me Monday. All right.
I'm working, man. I'm building some shit, and I really got to get it built.
Right.
Just, some cables and some shelves and some stuff, and I got to get it done, man. I put it way off.
Okay, I'll tell him that I'll have to wait.
Just like 1 week. Or a day or two. 2 days. Just let me see it.
Okay, let me bring it over today. I'll just leave it in your mailbox, okay? And then
well, I'll be there. I'll be at the studio today, so bring it by.
Yeah.
And give it to me, but I can't read it.
Okay.
I'll be able to do that. And then I'll call you back.
Okay, groovy.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, so long. You read? Yeah.
Yeah. And, you asked me about corrections and all that.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you just had a big pile of them in your hand, And I was wondering, like, if you were fucking around with me, like on,
Wait. What are you saying, man?
Like you had a big pile of them in your head, man. You obviously had a whole lot printed up. So, I mean, like...
No, I had the concordance. I had two Xeroxes made. It cost me $1.04. I had 2 Xeroxes of this made.
Okay, like there's a couple things into that article, man, that I kind of object to.
What?
One thing there about Johnny Cash, man, I don't think that's right. And then there's another
thing. You're saying Johnny Cash is in the past.
Yeah, well, I didn't say it like that, man. I didn't quite understand the article. Like if you said in the article, you said that's past, that was the quote. But like it didn't really make specific whether that pertained to whether Johnny Cash is, playing for the White House was in the past, or whether I was digging Johnny Cash, whether that was in the past. The whole thing was kind of vague, man. I didn't want it to, I didn't want it to print it that I didn't dig Johnny Cash, man, because I do.
Okay. I'll say, You know, so I'll put down,
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay, the other thing was on Dear Landlord, man. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't have said that song was written for Grossman.
No, you told me that. You said it was for Al Grossman. I remember that specifically. I says, oh, he's giving me the...
Well, man, like, it wasn't all the way for Al Grossman. In fact, he wasn't even in my mind.
I know
only
that.
later, man, only later when people pointed out to me that a song might have been written for Al Grossman, I thought, well, maybe it could have been.
That's a good story to use. You know, you're just putting me on, man. You're giving me the...
Man, I'm not putting you on.
Line, man.
No, I don't want you to print that it was written for Grossman because it wasn't.
Who should I say?
It wasn't written for anybody, man. It was an abstract song. It sure as hell wasn't written for you.
It wasn't.
It sure as hell wasn't, no. I was not even aware of you at that time.
Isn't Landlord critic, though, in your symbolism?
No, man. Like, I wasn't aware of you at that time.
Right. That's how yeah.
So, I mean, I don't care what you have to figure out to say, but it was not written for Grossman, so don't say it. I mean, you know, it's just not right.
How about if I make it, like,
The
sarcastic?
other thing, man, it's like there's some lies in there, man. There's some lies in that article, though.
Yeah.
I don't have the article with me, but there's some lies in there.
Like what?
Well, I had the article. I called you before, man. You weren't home. I had the article in front of me. I left the article at the studio. But there's some lies in there, man. I couldn't believe it.
Want me to read the article now?
Yeah.
I was really fucking happy.
No. It's the stunt part is like around in the like third, fourth page.
Third or fourth page. 1, 2, 3. Somewhat taken aback by the... I told him there's all this evidence in your poetry. So we talked. Dylan said he didn't dig the Panthers because of their position on the Mideast situation. Little Israel versus all those. I started to explain to Dylan how the Panthers believe that everyone has a right to live, Jews, Arabs, and Palestinian refugees. When this kid from my class comes over and says he wants to talk to Dylan, I told him that was cool, but to wait until he got done. I had something important to say to Bob, and I didn't know if I'd ever see him again. I was seizing the time. So the punk says, you're full of shit, and so is Dylanology. So I grabbed him by the collar and screamed, split, asshole. He left, but as he was going, he yelled out in grade school intonations, Webman's bootleg Tarantula, Dylan's suppressed novel. Dylan said I only had half of the book. The other half was up in Woodstock, and that I should never worry about running out of things to interpret.
California, man. California. California, man.
You don't want people ripping you off, eh?
It's not in Woodstock. That's right. And also, I don't want people, up there asking questions.
Out in California, okay.
Well,
what's the difference? Woodstock, California doesn't affect my thesis one way or the other. That I should never worry about running out of things to interpret. He said he was going to invite me up to Woodstock a couple of months ago. I asked him, how come you didn't? How come I had to have a demonstration in front of your house to get you to negotiate? You know how dedicated I am and how well I know your work. I know Al, and one day we'll go for a ride together, and I'll interpret all of my poems for you. We ain't going by the docks, are we? I didn't say that, but, you know, what difference does it make? No, Al, you scared my kids telling like...
Yeah, that's another one.
You did say I scared.
Did I say that, man? Well, it's not true. I did.
You told Terry I scared your kids, man.
I didn't mean scare. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't really mean scare because they weren't really aware, and I don't want to insinuate that. But, like, I didn't mean that, really.
Yeah.
I might have said it, man, but I didn't really mean that. Because my kids aren't really aware of this or that. You know, I said that because, like, it could have been possible, but it wasn't possible. And, like, I don't want to throw that out. I really don't. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. But, like...
How about you shook up my kids?
No, not even my kids. Leave my kids out of it.
Leave your kids out of it.
Because that was me. That was my thing imposed on them. And that was my thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you can say, but anything. I don't... You shook up my landlord or my superintendent or whatever. I don't know. Well, figure it out. Anything. It don't matter. Okay. But like that's not really. That doesn't really speak for me.
But you did say that, though.
If I did say it, man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it.
All right.
I'm sorry to my kid because it's not true, man. Like it's just I mouthed off. That's all. And I shouldn't have said it for their sake. Because it's just not true.
Yeah, the kids didn't look scared, really.
No, they weren't, man. And like, I don't want to even, I don't want to say it. My wife will fucking hit me, man. Like, I don't even want to get into that.
All right, no, Al, you scared my kids on that. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to drag your kids into it. I wouldn't hurt them. They'll be with us soon anyway.
Will you take that out?
Yeah, I'll take that out. Dig, like, these radical freaks were staying over at the archives, and I told them that you were where you were at, and they thought you're trashing the place, but I told them, don't do it. It ain't fair to the kids.
Oh man, take all that shit out, please. Like you can leave the radical stuff in there. You can say it ain't fair to me, but not to the kids because it's.
Yeah, but you know, what I was saying at the time is the only thing that was. See, what I'm saying there is the only thing that was preventing me from telling him.
Yeah, well, I made a mistake, man. I shouldn't have said it. I mean, it was one of them things that I shouldn't have said. I thought I could use it as a weight.
All right.
And
I know a lot of people who want to hurt you, especially after that garbage thing. You know, all these college kids come around to my garbage and take some of it back to their dorms. You wouldn't like these kids either. Get a garbage compactor, I'll come around and pick it up once a week. I don't like machines. No, that's not true. Bob, you wouldn't have me offed, would you? You scared? Sure I am. This is an oligarchy. The more money you have, the more power. I wouldn't do it, Al. Don't worry. It's too late anyway. I didn't think so, man. It would be like GM offing Nader. But if you do, you better do a good job. I went on and gave Dylan a rap against imperialism, racism, and sexism. He didn't seem like he was listening. And then I told him that Nashville Skyline sucked while Self-Portrait was a stone ripoff since many people bought it, played it once, and stuck it on their shelf. Neither album related to objective reality. Dylan responded quietly. Well, they were two good songs on Self-Portrait, Days of 49, Copper Kettle.
You know, you don't have to change this, man, but I'd say there were more than two. I'll still say there were more than two.
You said there were two.
I did say that's the word two, but I mean, you know, you don't have to change it. You can leave it like that, but there are more than two.
Without those two LPs, there'd be no New Morning. Anyway, I'm just starting to get back on my feet as far as my music goes. Al, do you use amphetamine? No, man, the reason I have so much energy is because I'm tuned into life, the life force that's trying to assert itself here on Earth. I'm alive, man. Why worry so much about Earth when there's... What do you want me to do? Worry about if Mars invades us? What drugs do you use? I found something else in the thing. You know, first, what's well, let me finish the paragraph. What drugs do you use, Al? Just free from caffeine. You? No drugs. Bullshit. Well, so long, Al. Oh, then I'm going to put no drugs. And I'm going to put, and it looked true because Dylan's eyes look normal. And the bullshit, but I must admit that his eyes look normal because I made reference to your pupil size in other articles, you know, and I feel I should put that in, to be fair. Well, so long, Al. You're an interesting fellow. See you in a few weeks. I gave him the power handshake and he split. When I got home, I was fucking wasted. I was rapping with Harvey, a lawyer friend, when the phone rang. Hello, Al, this is Bob. Suddenly the phone began to look like my record player. Want to come over here and visit me tomorrow? That's like asking a strung-out junkie if he wants a fix. Al, I want to thank you for helping me sell a lot of records. Your articles have helped me get it, keep it going. Yeah, that's one aspect of the knowledge I don't dig. I may cancel it out soon. Al, do you have a driver's license? No, never learned to drive. Too bad. I know the chauffeur job is open. Are you trying to buy me out? Stop right there. It's impossible. No, I wasn't trying to buy you out. I just wanted you to see life from another seat. You've been on the streets too long. Hey, Bob, you know that song Champaign, Illinois you wrote and gave to Carl Perkins? Jeff would be telling me the song. He needed something. Anyway, why not write a song called Come to Illinois? Because it's where the pigs just murdered black man was going to testify against him. Dylan remained silent. You there? Call you tomorrow. I hung up. The next day he called and told me to come over to his Midtown studio. The tape deck and an amplifier. If I wanted to hear some rare Dylan tapes, of course, all he had in the studio was a record player. My old lady Ann helped me take a stuff uptown and split because Dylan said he wanted to me alone. Dylan began. I seen you around a lot, Al. Bob, let's set up the equipment. Okay, I went over the speaker, asked him to disconnect it. He started unscrewing the terminals, had no lead out. Let me do it, man. I did the thing. This little bit of play acting. The riff about not having a tape recorder in the studio was a clever ploy designed to convince me Dylan wasn't into recording conversations, but I didn't go for it and maintained my cool when it came to saying stuff and committing things. We began. What do you think of Tim Leary, Dylan asked. I think he's great, revolutionary, etc., mystical, national hero, Woodstock Nation. What do you think? I don't follow politics. How come I find newspapers in your garbage? Not my garbage. Mix all garbage together. Your politics, genocidal. A lot of people I talk to say, you know, the singer I'd interview, he support the war in Vietnam. Only did to get back at the freaks who wouldn't leave me alone in Woodstock. I don't dig the fame thing.
I don't think the what? Oh.
Fame thing.
Yeah, okay.
Freaks find me everywhere. Get a long-haired wig. They never recognize you. Buy me one. Cash. That lackey was so conservative at the time he did things together that Nixon later invited him to sing at the White House. Cash still goes out of his way to predict his genocidal policy at his concerts. Now, what should I say? That's past, or?
No, you can say,
you said.
Well, I think I might have said that for him, but not for me. I might have said that for him, like,
okay, so what
but I don't think I should actually say that for him anyway.
What should I say?
I should say, too bad. Well, that ain't good either, man. Like, what I don't know what to say, man. So, what am I supposed to say? I'm not going to...
Cash? So what do you think about Johnny Cash? He's your friend, right?
What I can't even answer that, man. I mean, you know, Johnny Cash has been... I've heard Johnny Cash since I was a kid.
Right, but things have changed. in the
his music hasn't changed, man. I mean, I still listen to...
I'm not putting cash down that much, man. I'm saying at the time that,
I dig him, man.
At the time Nashville Skyline was coming out,
And that
Cash was a very conservative musician. That's why Nixon invited him to the White House. He changed. Cash was going through a change, whether be it motivated by being exposed to the music people the way they are today. He went through some kind of a change, right? So what I'm saying is, at the time you did things together. I'm not attacking Cash now. That he was.
Hey, I love him, man. I mean, that's it. I just don't. I got nothing else to say.
Okay. Man, almost all the other rock poets put you down in their songs, in your own language for your politics. They're just using my phrasing. No, man, they understand what you say. Studying your poetry. And, man, if you really believe in your current bag and want to continue to remain in it, how come you cop down on yourself in your poetry? And the poetry is simple enough that many people understand it. Isn't that indicative of a contradiction to personality? Now I had Dylan going. He suddenly became this is a composite of our two conversations. Now I'm going to say that. I have a little preface to put that it isn't an exact quote and it's a composite. I didn't get to that yet, as I didn't finish the last part. Plus a little news release about Don't Expose Me on New Morning. Isn't that indicative of a contradiction in your personality? No,
what did you just say, man? What does all I have to do? That wasn't in the article.
That's going to be in there. This isn't complete. It's about 90% complete. What's left is a little thing saying, this is not Dylan talking, this is my...
I never said Don't Expose Me in New Morning. What's that?
Backwards. You play a part of it backwards.
And it says Don't Expose Me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. Jesus.
It's the same part that,
Why don't you play the Andy Williams record backwards, man? See what it says.
The whole record backwards, man. It only makes sense in two places. With Mars Invades Us, and only when you slur the words, with Mars Invades Us, and ain't no reason to go into town, and that says Don't Expose Me backwards. You know that as well as I do, man, because you put it there.
Okay, go ahead, man.
They're just using my phrasing. No, man, they understand what you're saying the same way I do for saying your poetry. How come you cop down yourself in your poetry? And the poetry is simple enough that many people understand it. Isn't that indicative of a contradiction in your personality? Now I had Dylan calling. He suddenly became very depressed and didn't say anything. He looked hurt. I almost felt sorry for him.
What's that? What's all that shit, man? You just sort of slip in.
That was the second day. That other time, the second meeting, man, after I said that, you just sat there. And
I was thinking about something, man, if I ever just sat there. I mean, I don't...
Cause and effect, man. When I say something, then all of a sudden you go into a fit of depression, man.
No, man, I don't go into fits of depression.
Well, I figured maybe I said something that hit him.
Don't have them, man. Don't have them. You can print it, man, but it's a lie.
No, that's not true, man. After I said that, you just sat there, and I said, hey, Bob, what's happening, man?
Hey, man, haven't you ever just sat there?
Not when I'm in a conversation. Did you have a reaction time, man? When they do tests with people, psychological tests, they say, okay, what do you think of this word? Boy, dog, this, that, then they come out with a heavily weighted word, mother's tits, and the guy says, something like that. You don't say,
okay, go ahead.
I almost felt sorry for him. Hey, Bob, you okay, man? Okay. Like a lot of these cats are full of shit, putting you down for not doing anything when they don't do shit themselves. Remember, Al, I'm not like them. Not fresh out of college.
I don't get that statement at all.
That doesn't make sense, but that's what you said.
Yeah, I don't get it.
You said, remember, Al, I'm not like them.
Well, let's just cut it right there. I'm not fresh out of college, man. That's just a...
But you said fresh out of college. The next day, you said, Al, I just get fresh out of college. We're talking about what you... All right, I'll cut it.
How do you put that out of context?
It's dots. There's dots in between it.
Okay.
Man, you've been telling everyone my interpretations are way off. Let's say you interpret one of your songs, and I'll interpret it, and we'll see whose interpretation is better. How about tonight I'll be staying with you? Okay, but I feel stupid. Throw my ticket out the window. So we're going...
Oh, take it. Stop. Just a minute.
Yeah.
There was another thing. Back there someplace on Rolling Stone, you asked me about Rolling Stone. I think you passed. I don't think you read it. Oh, you didn't get it? Okay, I'm sorry.
Let's hear... Okay, but I feel stupid. Throw my ticket out the window. So we're down in Nashville and translating, and I didn't want to go. So I said, hey, man, didn't you once say, hand me your money for the line, hand me a ticket? I certainly went, yeah. It doesn't ticket symbolize money. A ticket is anything you want it to be. Even your symbolism is as consistent as me. So isn't it money? It could be. Dylan then changed the subject. You sure you didn't write any letters about my race? No, man, how many times I have to tell you? Like, every letter I ever wrote to you was on Dylan Archive Stationery. Was that? Yes, I got it right here. You couldn't find it. Did you ever write any songs to me? Absolutely not. How about Dear Landlord?
Just say no.
It wasn't written to Grossman, as many people think. See, I want to get in when you said Grossman used to speak for me. I wanted to get that in there.
But that wasn't about Dear Landlord. That was about something else.
So I'll say, I'll say that, okay? I'll say...
He used to act on my behalf.
It wasn't about you. I didn't know
Didn't know you. I wasn't aware of you then.
Right, I wasn't aware of me. Okay. Throughout our conversation, the phone constantly, at one point, someone came to the door and handed Dylan a fan letter and a book of poems. He read the fan letter right then and there, handed me the book. Take a look at it, tell me what you think, advise me. You're a knowledgeable cat, and I could use some advice, even on politics. Bullshit. I should have a book of my poems out in 2 years, and a book containing all my songs should be out soon, and I'm planning to release that song, You Have a Rat Tape, which is Your Love Now, as a single. Bullshit.
That's true, man.
I say it's bullshit. We'll see when it happens, man.
Okay.
What do you think about my work, man? Your approach is sincere.
Hang on for a second, Bob. I want to turn the cassette over.
You got this whole thing on tape, huh? I can't believe you, Webberman. I just can't believe you.
Well, I'm not. Look, I can't do anything with it, man. Right? I can't do anything with it.
So what? Then you got the whole thing on tape, huh?
No, I don't. Just a part of it. The tape machine fucked up.
What part did you get?
I don't know.
So are you going to play this for your class?
No,
I'm never going to call you again.
No, I'm
never
not
fucking again.
That's, man. I'm going to, then I began to tell Bob why I feel the way I do about third world liberation. I went into a riff about my visit with a very poor cat in Mexico. Let's write a song together about your trip and we'll split the royalties. Send my cut to Cesar Chavez, man. Now, that's not true. I didn't say that, but, that's how I feel now. So you just tell me what happened to you, and I'll do the writing. I was down in Progreso in the Yucatan. I stayed with this laborer, typical third world scene, poverty, famine, disease, like being born into a nightmare, prolonged death agony. Anyway, the cat became a bracero, migrant farm worker, so that he wouldn't starve to death. Bracero on his sombrero. This cat thought the communists were little people. He was brainwashed. His pad was next to a garbage dump. Now, you got to convince Americans through this song that they should support wars of national liberation. Dylan came up with a song that went like this. Down in Progreso, I don't know, this is, a bracero lived in a sombrero full of espresso. How's that?
Yeah, that's all right.
What the fuck is this, man? No one is ever going to be convinced of anything when you write that abstractly. That's my thing, Al. Know anything about the other books being written about me? Well, Robert Shelton, Tony Scuduto, and Toby Thompson doing books. I know Tony. He says he's going around talking to all your friends, Jack Elliott, Mackenzie Citra, and your old lovers, Susie Rotella, Joni Baez, collecting information about you. He said he would have studied your lyrics, but he knew he couldn't get permission to reprint them. That's not the reason. He could never figure them out. He'll only come up with rumors. He did a pretty good job, though. Man, I think you're a fucking reactionary. You don't use your influence to save lives. Man, look at all the death around us. Look what just happened in Pakistan. That was a result of capitalism. The people were so poor they couldn't cope with a natural disaster. I wonder why the good Lord wanted all those people to die. You don't. I do. But how about with God on our side? I wasn't thinking that.
I don't think I said that. I think you made that up.
I said, I made up, how about with God on your side? I said, how about that interview back in '64 with Mr. Jones of Melody Maker magazine, is what I said, but I didn't, but I figured that it would be better, more people would be hip to with God on our side, but you did say I wasn't thinking then. In other words, I didn't say, I said, how about that, what you said to Mr. Jones, it was very esoteric.
Let's see, well...
That's what you said, man. I wasn't thinking that. So what should I say? So what do you want me? I'll change it,
Yeah, I don't know what you changed it to, but I don't remember saying that in that context.
So what should I change it to? You do believe in God, don't you?
Yeah, I sure do.
So see that evidently you were, at one time you didn't, right? You said, that's what you said in some statements, right? You said, I believe in God.
Yeah.
So, evidently, if you do now, you don't then. You weren't.
No, I must have then, too.
What?
I must have then, too.
Okay, I'll put that in. How about using some of your $5 million to save lives? I don't have that much. Bullshit, I got inside information, you millionaire pig. I didn't call you a pig, but, that's how I felt. And you never do any benefits. Then there's your apolitical lyrics. Everyone who heard Nashville Skyline said, Dylan's in a mellow head. He's singing about love. You cut your hair, cut off all your hair. You only help apolitical rock people with their careers. You're a punk, and me and the DLF are going to do a number on you. We got some shit planned that's going to blow your mind. Not only that, but everyone in rock with a political consciousness is going to come down on you. Lennon has started already by calling you Zimmerman. McGuinn just put you down. Where? In Cream. How? And that's a little literary, man, because it's like that song, I'm Not There, you know. Where? Downtown. When? Last night, you know. Where? In Cream. How? By saying you wrote Ballad of Easy Rider, even though you had told him not to. What? Well, tell...
You can just say, fuck him, man. You don't have to say the rest of that stuff.
Okay, fuck
You don't have to say, I'm going to get him or anything like that.
But
you
that's
just say, fuck
you went to that whole riff, man. You said, I'm going to get these people. That's what you said. You said it about 5 times.
Okay, you can just add fuck him to it.
All right. Well, what I want to know, who's going to do this, because I'm not going to take it. I'm going to get them, motherfuckers. I'm going to get them. Hey, Bob, why not show the people
you can even add it again.
Okay.
Another one.
Couple of fuck yous in there. Well, you know, this is the underground press.
They'll never get out of it.
Hey, Bob, why not show the people he's in the right place and do a benefit for John Sinclair? But I don't have my thing together. Bullshit. All you got to do is show up and pluck your guitar a little, and 100,000 freaks will come out of that pass and go anywhere you want.
I don't want to say I don't have my thing together, man. I got my thing together.
So why not do the thing?
Well, I want to get back to that statement first. I want to say I think I don't have my thing together.
Right.
See, you can make something else up, but don't leave that in there.
What should I say then?
Let's see, what's the statement? How about...
You said you don't have your thing together. You said, you know, you're not ready to...
Oh, yeah, right. I'm not ready to go play concerts, man. That's not the same thing as saying I don't have my thing together.
I'm not ready to go play concerts.
I'm not about to.
I'm not about to go play concerts.
At this time.
Right. I don't blame you, man. You know, you don't want to be part of the scene, you know. All kinds of terrible things can happen to you in that hour, man, you know.
No, man, like, what for? Why should I go play for 20,000 people, man? I mean, what, you know, I've been there before.
Happy, man.
I've been there before. I've done it before.
You set the whole trend in rock, man. If you started doing things like that.
You should have been at the Isle of Wight, man. I'd like to see how much you'd still be talking if you were at the Isle of Wight.
Capitalist ripoff, man. I'm not talking about that kind of a scene. I'm talking
Were you at Woodstock? Were you at Woodstock?
I was at Woodstock, man.
Oh, well, you never seen those kind of things.
I'm not talking about a free concert, man. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a benefit, you dig, in Madison Square Garden or something like that, man.
Go on, let's finish the article.
You know, but I don't have my thing together. Bullshit.
No, we're going to change that.
Right. Something what you said before. But you got all you got to do is show up and plug your guitar, then 100,000 people come in and sorry, Al, I can't do it. But I will write a song about political prisoners on my next album. I don't want promises for 9 months later. I want to see some action now. See, Bob, you set the trends in rock, and if you become like a human being, a lot of other performers will go along. The sun had set, and Dylan's wife had called him for dinner on the phone.
Oh, that whole last paragraph there, man, I didn't think that was necessary.
Bob gave me his phone number and asked me to call him when I'm on the radio or if something comes up. Ever hear me on the radio, Bob? Just a couple of times on Alex Bennett's show. I dug it when he asked you if you had any personal messages for me. What do you think of Bob Fast? He's a revolutionary brother, but he don't dig it when I attack you. Of course, you were an old friend of his. Well, also, one more thing. You're not going to get into my life. Why?
Larry, those 2 sentences, man, I don't get them at all. I don't understand them even.
Why? If you do, I might gain a soul.
Yeah, well, that's shit. Those last 2 sentences. I don't think I said that.
Yes, you did. That's just what you said, man. You said, you're not going to get into my life. I said, why? And then you said, if you do, I might gain a soul.
I don't understand that, do you?
I don't know. We looked at it in a number of ways, man.
Well, why don't you take it out of your article and look at it in a number of ways, and let's, and roll it around a while, and then when you know what it means, why don't you tell me, and then let's see if it's worth putting in an article. Is that fair? I don't know what it means, man.
So how would you have me in the article?
I don't know. It's your article.
Well, you're supposed to. All right, man, like,
I don't know.
What happened during our...
I know that's what happened, but that ain't what happened, man. Like, that last sentence don't end any article. You know that. That didn't happen like that. I remember saying something like that, but it didn't have anything to do with how you're using it. You're just taking it out of context. Now you're like some fucking look magazine.
You want me to put it in context? When I put it back in context, then I say, is that a threat? And then you say... no, it is, but I know people who can kill you. That's what I remember.
Oh, no, man.
Or something like that, man.
No.
I was very paranoid, in a very paranoid mood, man.
Well, don't take it out on me, man. I mean, come on.
That's why I changed it around, man. I don't have you coming on like that. That's why I took it out, you know. So I left the other interpretation. I might gain a soul. You could.
I don't want to say that, man, because that sounds shitty. What
that's fucking quotable, man.
Well, what does that mean? I mean, like, it leaves me cold, man. Like, doesn't even sound like me.
But you said it. Those were your exact words.
Gain a soul. What could that mean?
Man, you know, you ought to stand behind things that you say.
Yeah, man, but that was taken right out of. I do stand behind most of what I say, man. But you know, I mean, a lot of times you just say stuff, you know.
Oh, you don't stand behind anything you say, man.
Sure I do. Sure I do. I just don't dig it.
Your old songs, man. That's for sure.
Man, I'm gonna do an article on you, man. I think I want to write a song about you too.
Well, I could use the publicity.
Yeah, well, that's one reason why I wouldn't, man. But I got a good song, man, if I ever want to do one.
What's it called?
It's called Pig.
I'm a pig, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit, I'm a pig.
Yeah, man.
You're the one who's a pig.
Oh, no, not at all.
Oh, yeah?
Not at all, man. Not at all. I don't think I want to write it, though, just because of that publicity thing. I don't dig that at all. But I got the song, man. I'll sing it for you. Well, I don't have it finished, actually, but...
I'm a pig, man.
Hey, man.
I don't have $1 million fucking dollars, man.
What does that have to do with it?
Because you have $1 million fucking dollars, man. You see, you ain't that much better than the cat who has nothing, man. You dig? The cat is working on the Bowery, man. It's true, like, you know, in some ways you're better, but you ain't $1 million better worth. You know what I mean? Like, in times like this, the people who, you know, like, when you have $1 million in this society, man, it means that other people don't have it, you know? Don't you think what I mean? Nobody should have like $1 million, man. Nobody should be allowed to accumulate that much wealth, you know, that much surplus wealth when there are other people around that don't have shit, you know, and not because of their fucking skin color, man, not because of anything else, because they're despised, because they're not like straights, like hate anyone who's different than them in any kind of a way, right?
Yeah, man. I think you're overlooking a lot, man. You're overlooking a lot.
I've had friends that got a lot of money together, you know, and I told them, man, you should put some of this fucking money back in the community. Most of it, enough so, you know, you keep enough so you can live decently, but don't fucking, you know, they didn't have peanuts compared to you, man. You know, and yeah, I told them to go fuck themselves if they're going to fucking rip off, you know, people not putting anything back. Because you're just a capitalist, that's all, man. Except instead of producing, you know, cars or guns, you produce, you know, records, music.
Hey, man, that's something, though.
It's something, man, but lately it's nothing. Because lately, not only do you keep the money, but the lyrics themselves have no kind of redeeming value. They just, in fact, they're reactionary. You know, you're just, all the shit is hitting the fucking fan, and you're singing, hope it looks like nothing but rain. You know.
That's a good song,
what
man.
Are you, a weatherman?
A what?
A weatherman?
Am I?
Nothing but rain. If I want to fucking,
Is your tape recorder still on there? Is it still running?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't break down?
No, it's a good one.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna call you no more, man, just because of that. I mean, I don't trust you.
Well, don't tell me you didn't tape record my conversation. Any conversations with me, man.
No, I don't want to do that.
You asked your secretary to tape record a conversation with me.
She's not into that.
She is, man.
Nah.
I heard it click.
Come on.
She's not into
well,
it.
Her phone's probably tapped.
I
That's
call
all.
up. No, her phone isn't tapped. The government, they love you, man. They love you. I'm surprised Nixon didn't call you instead of Johnny Cash.
I am too, man.
It's like, you know, I was talking to her. She says, I call up, television's going. She says, let me get myself together. Click. You know.
Well, she probably went to another phone.
I told her, man, I think we must be on a party line with Jose Greco.
Yeah, she didn't tape you, man.
Yeah, she taped me, man. I heard the click. She's incompetent. Then she flipped out. She thought I was going to take her to court or something. She's so straight, you know. Because I didn't do it. I'd never do it in a million years. I'd never do it. You know, because I caught her committing an illegal act, you know.
Well, wow.
You know, whatever the scene is, man, like, you know, I played this, there are a couple of women from women's, you know, militant women's thing over at my place, and I played that tape for them, man, and they started yelling at me. They said I shouldn't have attacked Naomi, because she was a woman.
That's true, man.
And it wasn't her fault. She would have been, if she was a man, maybe she would have been Dylan, not just Dylan's secretary.
Oh, you shouldn't go around taping people, man. I mean, that's just... that makes you no better than... No, that's not true, man. You shouldn't... I mean, that should put you in the same league with all the, with all the government phone tappers, man. Not only that, but you go through garbage like a pig. And,
I go through garbage like a pig. But what I was doing, man, was a good thing.
You tap phones. You go through garbage like a pig. You do a lot of things, man, which you're not really on the up and up. Yeah. No, man, they're not on the up and up.
No, you pick all these things out. But what did I do with it, man? You see, I may have gone through garbage, man, but I didn't sell it to Life magazine. I didn't sell your garbage to Life magazine.
You think Life magazine's going to buy my garbage?
I haven't printed it up yet, man. I made a book out of it. Dylan's Garbage's collected works.
You must get money from all these magazines
I don't. I send out all my articles for free, man. No, I'm not like you, man. Like, I send out all my articles for free. You dig? Because I believe that things should be free, and I'm going to start the ball rolling with my articles, right? So I send them all out for free. I get all these letters. Thanks a lot, Webberman. We love you. And that's all I want to hear, man. When I'm fucking starving, then I'm going to fucking, then I'll have to find somewhere to get money. I won't be writing. I'll get a fucking job as a dishwasher in the Cafe Ross, something like that, man, And I'll still send out my articles for free. That's what I've chosen to do.
God bless you.
Know how much I made from Dylanology, man? Like $25 3 years ago from Evo around Christmas time. And I'm proud of it, man.
No reason not to be.
And so I sent my articles for free, and, so going through your garbage, I wasn't, what I was trying to do with that, man, was make you look ridiculous and vulnerable, man. And, because, there's so many people who are, unhappy with you, and, what you're doing, man. All the people in rock, I listened to the songs over and over, man, and you made so many people unhappy by
made them happy too. Made them happy too. I made them more happy than I made them unhappy.
Yeah, that's what John Lennon says. But
what did he say? Say that again.
And in the end, the love that you take will equal the love that you make, or something. But the love that you make will be bigger than the love that you take.
Hey, I made a lot of them happy, man. More happy than unhappy. Their happiness has greatly overpowered their unhappiness.
That's true. You've never really, renounced any of the old songs, except implicitly. What can I tell you, man?
I think you ought to expand your thing, man. If you took some of that energy and spread it out a little bit, you could get, you could get involved in a whole new thing.
Dylanology is working out fine for me.
Well, I don't know if there's going to be enough there, man. I mean, just to be honest with you.
So
there is, but after you get your...
I can interpret Creedence, man. I can interpret the Beatles. I can interpret the Stones.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but...
So the only thing is, it all fucking comes to you, to Dylanology. I go in...
You know what else comes back to me, man? Because,
I hear...
they're not doing what I'm doing, that's all.
That's like his new record, man?
No, I haven't.
They have all his references to you there, man.
What does he say about that?
What?
What's his...
He'll deny it, man.
Why would he deny it, man?
Because it's a secret language, man. He's not going to say it. Why? Because he said you're a junkie, man. He's not going to say, yeah, Dylan's a junkie, and we don't think... Because it's informing.
Well, why don't you go out and meet with him face to face about it, man?
Because they won't see me.
Oh, we'll see when he comes to see. Just go up and pound on his door, man.
He can deny his ass off, man, from today till tomorrow.
Well, what if I deny it all? I've denied a lot of it to you, too.
Everybody can deny it, as long as you don't come up with another system that's more complicated and makes more sense. As far as I'm concerned, my system stands. You see what I mean?
No.
It's like, you can tell me it doesn't mean anything, but I have, okay, I have all this fucking information, and that's what I work on, the information. All this is secondary. I haven't even read the Lennon interview in a long time. I don't take these things seriously. All I do is read, all I do is listen to the lyrics and interpret them. I know what the fuck is happening, man. And, it's a drag. And everybody else thinks it's a drag. And I don't see how you can,
Who's this everybody else, man?
Everybody else thinks it's a drag.
Like who? Everyone on your block, or...
Everyone on the street.
What street? Second Avenue?
The mass media.
Your street? What mass media, man?
The mass media, man. The records, the telephone.
Wow.
Hey, you know, speaking of knocking on somebody's door, man, one time I was trying to find John Lennon. I know this woman who works in a booking agency. You know, she said, I know where John Lennon is. So we go up there. Nobody's home. I leave this note on the door. I says, a friendly stranger would like to talk to you about your dreams. This fucking businessman calls up my old lady. Calls up my old lady and says, what is shit? You want to talk to me? A friendly stranger wants to talk to me about my dreams. You know, my dreams are of a sexual nature.
Who said that?
Just some guy who was, this woman got the room, Lennon's room, mixed up. You know, it wasn't Lennon's room, and I stuck this note under the door, written in what I think is the secret language of rock. But this guy didn't know about it, being a conventioneer in the food industry.
Oh. Out of sight.
But that's, you know, it gets you into trouble sometimes, man.
Yeah, it must.
But, you know, but I know about, I know what's happening, man. And, you know, I have so much information.
Well, why don't you just get a guitar, man, and write some songs yourself?
Because there's a need for someone like myself, man. You know, there's a need for someone like myself. Nobody else is doing it. But
you're so extreme, man. You're so extreme. I mean, you're off on one end. There's no one on like you. There's no one balancing your other end, man.
Lame rock critics, man.
No, they're all in the middle, man. There's no one.
I'm full of shit, man. All the other rock critics are full of shit. They're full of shit. They're corrupt.
Girl Marcus is or isn't, did you say?
He's full of shit.
Yeah, I think so too.
Anyway, like.
Did you see the thing you wrote about self-portraits?
I didn't read it.
That was really full of shit, man.
He's a prick, man. He's in cahoots with Grossman.
Is he?
I think so, man. I think he gets tapes from. I says, Grio, can I have a fucking tape from you, man? I want the outs from the basement tape. You know, I'm not there. Clothesline. He said, that's serious. He says, I have to call Sam Gordon and ask him. I says, what? Is this one big fucking conspiracy, man? You know, like.
Wow.
He says, no, I didn't get him from Sam Gordon, but I got to call him anyway and ask him if I can give him to you.
Oh, man.
You know, so I finally got him out of the office, you know, by hook or by crook. I got him eventually myself, but the fucking Greer Marcus wouldn't give it to me. He's a cocksucker, man. You know, and then all the tapes he has, he hoards his tapes. You know, he hoards them, doesn't give them out to anybody. Keeps them, you know, among the elite or whatever, what he considers to be the elite. So fuck him, he balances me out. Jan Wiener balances me out, man. They would never print my stuff in Rolling Stone in a million years. Let's see, who else? David Wally. Every other rock critic is there balancing me out, man. You know, I'm going up to New Haven, Connecticut tonight.
Oh, yeah, for what?
With David Peel, we're gonna be on the radio there.
On Dylanology?
Dylanology. Yeah, Dylanology.
In New Haven?
New Haven, Yale. I got a lot of friends up there.
Jesus.
Any messages from New Haven?
No, man, not really. But don't get, you know about, I don't know, man. I have no messages, really. You know, not really. I don't really care. It don't matter to me, man. Like, it's just...
no messages anymore.
Huh?
Sure, no more messages anymore.
What do you mean?
Messages, you know, like message songs, you know. Remember those?
Yeah, man, I remember them. They were just messages to me, though. I told Skaduda that.
You talked to Skaduda?
Yeah, I did. And I told him that.
Right.
And that flipped him out, man. He had no idea about that. That just wiped him out. He said he's going to have to go back down and listen to all those songs.
Right. Well, I wish him luck, man. Tell him also to change his lifestyle if he wants to understand them.
Yeah, I saw it.
You know, that's the scene, man.
Yeah, well, how much time do you have tonight on Dylanology?
All night.
You got all night? Was it underground radio?
No, it's a stereo station. Big fucking, it's Yale station. You know, I remember the last time I was down, I was fucking gassed. You know, I was being fucking gassed by the pigs. Wait a minute, but I'm a pig.
Is it all? Yeah, you are. Is it all in Dylanology, man?
I'm not a
yeah, of course you are, man.
Man.
Of course you're a pig, man.
Because I vamped on a fucking pig.
More than that, man. You're a pig mentality, yeah. Shit, man, if I was a kid growing up, man, I'd have to look out for you. I would keep my eyes open for you. If I was a kid growing up, I'd make sure that if wherever street I went down, I'd have to go on the other side of the street when you came down, man.
Yeah, sure, man.
I got them covered, man. I had them covered since I was a little kid.
Pigs, man. I'm fighting against the fucking pigs.
Yeah.
I'm not pig myself,
You're
man.
picking mentality, man.
No, I don't
mentality is what makes a pig.
No, I wouldn't have gone for the garbage, man. I told you.
Shit, man, you might as well put a badge on you, man. You might as well just wear a badge. On your right on your leather coat, a badge right above your heart there.
I do, man. Button, that's my badge. Like, that's really not true, man. And I'm not gonna take it seriously coming from you.
Well,
coming from somebody who writes songs like you write, man.
Hey, man, who writes better songs than I do? Name me somebody.
I can name you 100 fucking
Oh, come
people,
on.
man.
You can't. You know you can't.
Let's see. Creedence Clearwater.
Oh, bullshit.
I think Memo to Turner was as good as...
Oh, just a bunch of faggot bullshit all wrapped up in about 2 or 3 lines and then dumped on...
You're the one he calls a faggot in there, man.
What?
He says he's a faggy little leather boy with a smaller piece of stick.
He's talking about himself, man.
No, he's not. He's talking about you, man.
Oh, get out of here.
And, let's see, Gordon Lightfoot ain't bad.
Huh?
Gordon Lightfoot ain't bad.
Yo, he's all right.
He writes good songs. Let me see. There was some cat who I was doing my concordance who uses a lot of imagery, just like Tarantula. Barbara Keith.
No.
Ken Lauber.
Oh, he's all right. Yeah.
Jack Elliott.
Jack doesn't write songs.
John Lennon.
No, never.
George Harrison.
Maybe.
Jimbo Glidden.
Never.
Procol Harum. Keith Reed, what's his name?
Yeah, well, they're all right.
Fucking junkies.
Yeah, I guess if you say so.
How about Grace Slick? Too political.
I don't know. Does she write stuff?
Sure. Too political, man.
Probably, you could say.
Country Joe, too political. Phil Oakes, too political. They're lame, man. They're writing songs about what's going down now. That's nowhere. That's a bunch of assholes do that kind of shit, man. What you got to do is write songs like what went down 30 years ago in the fucking escapist music industry. That's where it's at, man. Because people dying, being fucked up is really a good thing. They may not know it, they may not understand it when it's happening to them, but it's really a good thing, and we should let it happen. And, the last thing in the world that you want to do is say something about it, because...
Hey, Dave, I've got to go.
Okay.
Did we get it straightened out about the interview or the article?
I'll change all the stuff you want me to change, then I'll mail it out.
Where's it going to be?
Where's it going to be?
Yeah.
It's going to every underground newspaper in America for free.
Wow. Hey, when are you going to mail it out?
Monday.
What time?
Well, I'm not doing it. UPS is doing it. Underground Press Syndicate. They're like a, White Panther type operation.
Could I see it after you make the corrections?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, Monday.
Well, yeah, what time?
Anytime that's convenient for you.
Or can you bring it by
I'll pick up some buttons on Monday.
Oh, yeah?
You got some buttons printed out.
What do they say on the buttons?
Free Bob Dylan.
That's far out, man.
DLF.
I'm having some made up for you, too, man.
What, off AJ Webberman?
No, man.
AJ's a pig.
AJ the pig. Right.
Well, that's...
I'm just going to have pig, man, with a picture of you on it.
Where are you going to get the picture of me?
We got to take it out of an underground newspaper.
Well, I don't...
It's okay, man. You'll live through it.
You don't have my permission to use that picture.
You don't have my permission to do any of this shit, man.
I don't. Holy shit, what am I going to do? I got to fucking take my bank account out and put it in a safe deposit box in case I get sued.
Nah, you don't get sued. But, you'll live through it. I'm sure you're going to live through all of it.
Oh, I hope so, man.
Yeah, you will. It won't be nothing. Just, it'll be good for you, man. Be good for you.
What will be good for me?
Have your picture with pig written on it,
I'm not a pig, man. I don't see how you can fucking call me a pig.
Hey, come on, don't give me that.
I fucking fight, man.
You fight to go through.
Yeah,
you only fight to go
pigs,
through my
man.
garbage,
I fight
man.
Pigs. So, yeah, but like a lot of people believe that you've become a pig, man.
So
and here I am, a Dylanologist.
A Dylanologist pig, man.
In a certain position, man. In a certain position you know, where I can do a number on a cat, you know, who's become a pig man, who's become a fucking sellout. You dig? You just, you know, it just, you know, like that's the way it goes, man. You write all these songs, some jerk is gonna fucking believe them, man.
Okay.
You know, and he's gonna get pissed off when he finds out that you didn't believe him or you don't believe him anymore.
I believe him.
You know, it's, you know, like, I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I'll see you later, man.
Okay, so long.
Monday?
What?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
All right, all right.